Everywhere I traveled, I heard the same mixed reviews of Christians. I had an idea where these perceptions were coming from, but while in Philadelphia, I went to see Dr. Tony Campolo, noted author, professor, and red-letter Christian. Perhaps he could give me some perspective on this cultural divide.
It's a quote from St. Augustine. It's a good quote. He said, "The church is a whore, and she's my mother." What a great balance. Are you talking about unfaithfulness? You're talking about the church, unfaithful bride of Christ, failing to live up to its marriage vows to the Lord. It's a whore. But she's also my mother. I wouldn't be a Christian today, and I wouldn't know about Jesus, and I wouldn't have the Bible if it wasn't for this thing called the church. It has carried the truth for all of its flaws, for all of its shortcomings, for all of its weaknesses, for all of its whoring. It has still been that which has kept alive the gospel story down through the ages.
I really wish I could show you my entire interview with Dr. Campolo, because that "church is a whore, but she's my mother" line was just a warm-up.
I watched Jon Stewart of The Daily Show on Tucker Carlson's show one night, and I felt that he let Carlson have it, as he should.
So I wanted to come here today and say, here's just what I wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop hurting America.
Okay, now.
You're doing theater when you should be doing debate, which would be great.
No, it's not true.
Honest. What you do is not honest. What you do is partisan hackery. And I'll tell you why I know it.
You have John Kerry on your show, and you sniff his throne, and you're accusing us of partisan hackery?
Absolutely.
You've got to be kidding, man.
You're on CNN. The show that leads into me is puppets making crank phone calls. What is wrong with you?
And here Jon Stewart, the comedian from Comedy Central, becoming the prophet of God, saying, we're not arguing whether you're right or wrong. We're simply saying, do you realize what you're doing when you frame the discussion in such an antagonistic, polarizing, hateful manner?